Page 88, Sakura. They're talking a little bit about key signatures up above. We've had key signatures, one sharp and one flat, or no sharps or flats. And now we can do the scales. The idea here is we have to look a little deeper now in the music to find out what key it's in. You can't just look at the key signature. It could be a major or a minor. And which is it? In a sense, it doesn't matter if you're doing both scales. But if we want to know what key it's in, then we look a little deeper into the music. Different ways of doing it. The surest way is simply to listen to it, because the harmony is different from a major to a minor. They sound slightly different. A minor has a deeper feel to it than a major. A major is kind of a happier, open feel. A lot of times, most of the time, not all, but most of the time, you can look at the last of the piece, because most pieces will end on their one chord. They don't have to, and some don't, but most people do, or most pieces do. So if you look at the end of this, we're up here, the left hand's just playing this, and you got this sort of a minor feel to it. It's an A minor chord, so we'd figure that this is in the key of A minor, because it could be in C major or A minor, because those are the keys with no sharps or flats in the key signature. Then they also talk about ostinato. Okay, it's simply a musical pattern that's played over and over and over until you want to throw up. You're so tired of hearing it, basically. And here we have it in the left hand, and we have the A and the E here and the F. And this just repeats. That's ostinato. A lot of ostinato patterns are a little more interesting than that, but the point is it's just a short repeating pattern. Like repeating over and over and over. Ugh. Let's look this over. It's about a page and a half long. The clef signs are treble and bass clef. There's no sharps or flats in the key signature. I already talked about this. This is in the key of A minor, so make sure you're doing the scales for C major and A minor at least one octave up and down. And if you're comfortable with them, if you can do them without looking and you're okay, then start 2 octaves. But don't push it. If you're struggling with 1 octave, don't go 2 octaves yet. You just make it worse. 4/4 time signature. So right hand first, let's see what we're doing. We're moving around. It's 4 here, 1 and then lift up, just lift up. Same notes up here. And the second measure, same notes, but you have an 8 VA sends you up here. If you have a short keyboard and you can't go that high, just go as high as you can go for these notes. These, whatever. And then measure 3 back down here. And it's here. They have you using 1/5 on all these. I don't recommend it. Just again, it's about we're in a beginner's figuring pattern. Yeah. When I have this, I'm going back and forth. I'm going to use 4 and 5, so it's 1/4, 1/5, then 3. Scratch up. Measure 7, just cross over, similar to a scale. And again, on measure 8, you can cross over. Or, if you'd like, because we have 2 E's there in measure 8, I can change hand positions. I don't have to cross over. I can do a 3, 4 here. Whichever. Pick one and decide, or your teacher will help you. And then measure 9, you're back up here. Just reach up or move or whatever. Okay. Left hand. Well, the left hand's doing this pattern here. An A and an E and an A and an F. And because I'm alternating, I'm not going to use thumb for all of that. I'm going to use second finger for the E. And this is what it does. And unless it's just holding this down forever. So put the hands together, starting at measure 3. We're here. These notes. Get the idea? That's basically the piece. When we get over to measure 17, well, no, back, let's go to measure 15. You're here. Now the left hand at measure 15 is tied all the way to the end of the piece. It's just, they chain them together. That means you just hold it down. And the right hand, thumb, and then you're here, measure 17, like you were at the beginning. Here. Yeah, all the way. And the left hand's just held down for the whole thing. And once I have the hands working okay, then I get rid of the hesitations. After that, I can add the articulation, and here it's pretty connected. You can lift up for the phrasing if you want to. Here. Lift up. Lift up. Lift up. Lift up where you have to move. Just a little lip, like taking a breath between the phrases. The left hand, you play it as connected as you can. When you lift up in the right hand for the phrases, you can go ahead and lift up in the left hand here in this piece. It works out okay. Then the dynamics. P at the beginning is soft, whatever you think soft is, and then come down soft, very soft here, which is easy to do up here. And now we're moderately loud in the right hand. The left hand's got to stay in the background. So it's moderate. And then you echo that. And then start soft. You get louder and back down. Swell. Same thing here on measure 7. You're going to swell up. On measure 9, you're soft again. Now, I think there's an error in the music, and that is in measure 9, they don't give you a hairpin to get louder. You get one in measure 10 to get softer, but you're already soft. I think you need a hairpin in measure 9 to get louder. I think they just left it out. So in measure 9, go ahead and get louder as though it looks like measure 5. That's what it is. Then measure, 13, you're loud. Soft. And you're staying soft, you get loud. And then soft. Very soft. Yeah, that's my impression of it. Feel these swells go up and back down. These hairpins they're putting in here, they're not always exactly where they go. Let the music tell you when to go up and back down. Here, yeah, something like so. Now once I have an idea of the dynamics, I think about the speed. This is a slow piece, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 4, 1. Very slow. Nice and slow and peaceful. Now they've added pedal here, and we need pedal because we want the overtones. We want to give these slow notes some color, and also to connect these. I can't connect these. It's going to be overlapping pedal, so the notes go down first and then the pedal. And when I change the pedal, each time I change here, I'm changing the pedal. I do it after I play the notes, so it overlaps just a little bit. So at the beginning, I push the note down first and then the pedal, and I hold this down for the whole line. You just smear it all together. And then change it after I play the notes. All the way through. That's the way it is. Now at the end, I measure 16 here. Once I've done that, I measure 16. I'm holding it down for the rest of the piece, and we'll smear all of this together. Here, all that together. There's an RAT there toward the end. You slow down a bit, and that's basically the pedal. And it's okay in this piece. It's an effect. We're using the pedal to help us connect the notes and give us overtones. kind of a misty feel to it. Now don't copy me, please. You feel it. You get into it. Let's play it together slowly, about the speed it's going to go, actually. And check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the pedal because you hear the notes better without the pedal. We're not performing it here. We're just checking notes and rhythms. I'm not going to do louds and softs because we're just checking notes and rhythms. So I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, and go, and. And 4, and. And 4, and. And 4, and. 4, and. And 3, 4, tie, 2, 3, 4,